This isn't looking good. Okay, this is it.
That's far enough. Paxotech. It stands before the Eternal Empress, mistress of the Red Court, favored of the Thane. Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Hey, easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Whoa, maybe we could talk about this?
Dovka. It seems it shall live. For now. But tell us, Paxotech, what woes does it bring this time? It stands before the Eternal Empress, once and future ruler of Yesha. Her Majesty asks once more, what brings the Paxotech to her court? Answer, for eternal life is not the same as eternal patience. Her Majesty is unsurprised by its solipsism. From the Krell to Ford to the Destroyer, Paxotech ever served the wants of the self. Her Majesty knows the path to the Paxotech's goal. It will choose respect, Paxotech. Do not mistake temperance for familiarity. Her Majesty is the immortal ruler of a civilization older than most worlds. It will speak to her as such, or it will suffer. It is but a narrow stone her eternity has given the Paxotech to stand upon. It will not forget again. It deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too gracious. Yet let it decide. Her permanence savors either outcome. She desires only to bring the Nunyutov back to the pen, to draw her people back from the abyss created by the Sundering. But the abomination bedevils her will. A horror, wretched in her sight. Let the Paxotech face this dark spirit. Be not her bane, but her blade. Then the Paxotech shall have its reward. Ask then, but do not test her eternity's grace. Does it need a reason to obey eternity? Perhaps hating the fiend as we do would sharpen its edge. We once had a guardian, a god of many faces. This one of many was destroyed by Paxotech. And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity. Many has her eternity sent. She has yet to hear of their success. Paxotech, however, have an unrivaled capacity for death and disruption. Her permanence would see it used for the good of Pan for once. Take it as you wish, it does not change the truth of it. Paxotech sundered the sane, trained the rebellious, and slaughtered the divine. Never has one walked into our world without defiling our peace. Her eternity suffers this one, only to undo but one sin among many. peace and greatness, Paxotech. Nun-Tav will once again return to the Eternal Court, bringing immortality to the deserved. And the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root. The end of the root is a blessing to all. Her eternity aches to sing them into oblivion. When the dark spirit wormed its decay into our god, the husk of the blessed Thane grew malign. The eternal ziggurat was torn asunder. Our world now hangs by its tendrils, and our future by a strand of hope thinner still. Ah, a mortal concept. Vengeance is for those whose lives are too short to see beyond it. Her eternity's vision spans the totality of time. Vengeance is too petty a word. The foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxotech could grasp the powers of her permanence. It speaks above its station. We do not explain ourselves to Paxotech. If it asks again, her answer shall be written in steel. The path to desire is neither easy nor safe. Go forth, Blade. Cut away the rot that plagues this world. Prove there is one Paxotech that is more useful living than dead.
Great, more bad news. Can't carry any more of that. Oh, come on. Holy hell. All right, come and get some. Well, at least that's over. Here we go.
summons me from my ethereal wanderings. New Tsar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your ark may be known and your eye may open. And do choose wisely. Answer from your heart. 2 clans have warred for generations. Your matriarch calls for a battle of champions to bring a final end to the bloodshed, and you are chosen to fight. Your opponent is the eldest but weakest son of your enemy. He offers you no threat, and you best him easily. But you must slay him to end the war. Do you spare the scion of your family foe, or kill him and end the war? A runaway cart races down the track toward 5 miners. You and a stranger are on a footbridge above, witnessing this. The stranger, who happens to be very large, leans over the rail to get a better look. You could save the lives of the 5 miners by shoving him onto the track below, stopping the cart with his bulk. Do you push the stranger, or risk the death of the 5 miners? Fascinating. You are the ruler of your people, but a small group of rebels has taken arms against you. You could seek out a mutual solution, but doing so prolongs the conflict and may bear no fruit at all. Or you could wipe them out and end the conflict immediately. Do you treat with the rebels, or do you preserve the peace? I see. Brutes have seized your village with intent to kill. You and your clan have taken refuge in the cellar of a large house. A babe threatens to cry out. In haste, you cover the child's mouth. The child cannot properly breathe, but if you remove your hand, the warriors will find you. Do you risk smothering the child to save yourself and the others? Oh, what fun this is! You lead a small clan of warriors fleeing from the enemy. One of your warriors steps into a trap. He is immobilized and badly injured, and a crystal flare soars into the sky. The enemy descends upon you. The warrior cannot be saved. He begs you not to leave him to the enemy's torture. He begs you to slay him yourself. Do you slay the warrior, or leave him to whatever fate may hold? Well done. You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the doe's eye free you from your incarnate shackles. In the arc of every being, there are 2 eyes. We may see out of either, but most favor one over the other. The Ravager's eye is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet for all its power, its vision is clouded. The eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation. Like an animal chasing its tail, it knows no rest. The doe's eye sees only what is before it. The gift of the doe is subtle, easily missed. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself, conferring power without force, just as the doe itself cannot be sought, nor tracked, nor hunted. By answering true, sweet beast, you give me a wink, and now, the gifts of your dominant eye will be open to you. Would you care to hear a tale? It is about those who see as you do. I will tell you of Ramaril, the servant child of the Vaunt. I found Ramaril as a babe, large and angry as only a hungry babe can be. Nothing became of him, as it happened. He grew from a great, crying babe to a great, quiet Pan. He served without word or complaint. None knew his name, for though one might thank the creator of a meal or a washroom, who even considers the child who merely cleans up after? When the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None could escape nor call for help. All were doomed. The doe's eye opened in Ramaril that day. He was no fighter and had no training of any kind. But he lifted the largest shield he could find and told the others to run once he'd made away. He drove dozens of Krell over a cliff, and himself with them. Later, his masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom I had laid at their doorstep. I told them many stories. One might even consider them true. Is there anything else? Knowledge of me? Of our wonderful world? This has been just a lovely distraction.